Okay everybody, how the devil are we? I thought I'd start with making a series of vlogs and updates over the course of the many years that I'm going to be owning my Alfa 90. And as many of you have seen last week, I believe it was released on Friday, Mr. Richardson from Furious Driving came and did a full review, and it seems to be going down very well. Everybody's liking everybody absolutely loves it. Nice comments, and yeah, it means a lot, that does. And obviously it's a particularly rare car, and you know, there's next to none in the UK, and this is the only one that works at the minute. And I thought I'd start with giving you a bit of a tour around the car of what it actually looks like close up, because it isn't perfect, and we'll have a bit of a discussion of what needs to be done. And yeah, I'll just bring you along with me, and some of the vlogs will be short, some of them will be long. I'll still be doing a lot of my other content, doing the mechanic stuff as well, but I'm going to be doing a series of well, basically, say a series, it'll just be vlogs under the Alfa 90, and carrying out the repairs and shows and all that kind of stuff if it ever happens again. And yeah, take you along with me, and we'll have a look, see what we can do. So I'll flip the camera around. I'll take my camera out off the 166 that you're mounted to at the minute, which is for sale. So if anybody wants to buy my 166, please drop me a line, and we'll have a quick wander around. So I'll pop the bonnet, so I'm going to do that in a minute, and we'll see what's going on. So we've got, let's turn the camera around and we're looking at. So as you've seen, there's a lot of very nice. Let's move that camera out of the way. Come on, there we go. The interior is absolutely fantastic, as you can see, and very impressed with it. That's better. So there's a few bits and bobs to do. These are the electric seat switches, and as you can see, the trim that it connects into is loose. And the reason for that is it was removed. So where is it? There's a switch down in here. It's been hardwired in. It's this thing here. Ooh, it's this thing here, and it's just a simple rocker switch that when the ignition's on, I can override the cooling fan in the radiator. And that's all well and good, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely rewire that switch, because it comes through the dashboard, out the back, and down into one of the through one of the water drain grommets in the floor, and then up the bulkhead, round the engine bay, over to the cooling fan switch, which for me really isn't good enough. So I'm going to be doing some searching about, trying to find a disguised switch somewhere, so I could probably put it somewhere up under here, under the dashboard somewhere, so it's out of the way. And because I don't quite like that at the minute, and you know, this car's not going to be used every day, and it's going to be one of my main show cars along with my Granada. So yeah, it needs to be perfect. Secondly, I'm going to have a look at changing some of the bushes on the gear selector, because the car does have a transaxle in it, and the bushes do wear, they go a bit tight, and the gear changes on these cars are quite vague anyway, so best to get that as it is. Handbrake, it has got brand new calipers and all that kind of stuff on the back, but it's getting to the point where the pads have bedded in on the old discs, and it needs adjusting. So that's my main jobs to do on the inside at the moment. And yeah, as we come around the front, you'll notice the passenger side headlight is broken. Now I'm the culprit for that, because the morning before Mr. Richardson and Mr. Lloyd came to do some filming, I treated the car to a brand new battery, and I didn't have my specs on, and I didn't put the bonnet stay in correctly, and yeah, I ended up dropping the bonnet and it smashed the headlight. Now these are, well, extremely rare, you just can't get them. So I'm in the process of possibly buying another breaker car that I can take for and use for bits, and you know, have to see what goes on with that. But yeah, that's next on the to-do list. The car is actually completely structurally solid. It doesn't need any welding. It's never had any welding, which is a godsend for one of these things, really. But it does need a complete repaint, and you know, it's been touched up in certain areas. I've done this myself, and there's a few micro blisters coming in the paintwork along the front lip of the bonnet. But on the whole, you know, all the wheel arches are solid all around, everywhere. So there is a couple of blisters coming through, but it's not perforated any of the bodywork, which is absolutely fantastic. What else have we got? I'm going to take you out this camera mount because I don't like that bracket in the picture. Come on. Oh, never mind. There we go. So yeah, so the paintwork's not brilliant on it. It does shine very well. I've put an awful lot into the polishing to make it look nice for Matt and all of our lovely viewers. I'll show you a quick look underneath. And one of the other jobs I need to do is I'm going to find a new back box for it. Now these tailpipes here are individual to the 90, but this silencer box, weird arrangement thing, is the same as an Alfa 75. But the Alfa 75 has got a straight piece that just comes straight out. And what I'm going to do is buy an Alfa 75 back box and cut this whole tailpiece off and mate it onto the new Alfa 75, because we do have a little bit of a blow there. And as you can see, the rest of the system's pretty brand new. And have a further look underneath, you'll be able to see the new brakes all on the back of the transaxle, which is an absolute minefield to do any work on. The car has had a brand new handmade fuel tank, which is only a 40 litre capacity, which is the same as the cars when they were in production. I've put 4 new tyres on it of the Avon variety. Probably one of the first things is bodywork wise, I will look at getting the alloy wheels refurbished, because they are a little bit scabby in places. And I've got some new centre caps, but I'm not going to put them on until I've had the wheels done. Yeah, let me just put the bonnet up. I need 2 hands for this. I'll make sure I plug it in correctly. There she is. And under here we've got the lovely 2.5 litre V6. It has had brand new cylinder heads on it, the bottom end rebuild, and major overhaul before I had the vehicle, because it was stud from 1995. Indoors, of course, else it wouldn't be here. One of the other things that I need to do, this is probably first priority, I need to look at rebuilding getting the alternator rebuilt. And because every so often it does put the battery light on and fails to charge, but when it does charge, it's charging at normal volts. So there's one of the stators of the voltage regulator is starting to go out, which is no great shakes. And what I'd like to do is I'll get this alternator rebuilt, because I know it's the original one to the car, rather than putting a aftermarket or refurbished one on it from another vehicle. So, you know, it's just ways of keeping it original. As regards under the bonnet, I'm not going to do too much, because I quite like the patina that it's got under the bonnet. It's all very structurally solid. There's tiny little bits of surface rust, but there's no physical perforations in it anywhere, and I'm very happy about that. So things will be cleaned up and things will be painted and made to look a little bit better. But as regards when the car's painted, I'm not going to go down to the lengths of lifting the engine out and all that kind of stuff. I'll just, you know, enjoy it for what it is. Yeah, so I've got a nice fresh grille on the front, and the badge is perfect. All of the active aero system still works on it for when you go in warp factor 9, which is absolutely fantastic. And this is what the centre cap should look like. Yeah, maybe look at what do you think, wheel nuts black or wheel nuts silver? Let me know. This badge here isn't original, but I do kind of quite like it. I wouldn't mind getting another one of those for the other side. I've got the Bertoni badge in the glove box for the other side as well, which fell off because it's an Alfa. So yeah, on the whole, I'm pretty chuffed with it, and I've been after one of these since Moby Dick was a sardine, and not a lot of people know about them, and the reception that it's getting so far, I am absolutely blown away by it, and it means a lot, and particularly when you've got a 166 as well, which is another rare car. I'm a daily rover. Yeah, it's hard to think that, I guess that, well, the 90 is the Alfa's grandfather, I suppose, and yeah, it's awesome bit of kit. So what else are we going to be doing? Apart from mechanical maintenance and just keeping it on the road and enjoying it, I'm not going to be using it much over the winter, because let's face it, these things are made from paracetamol, and if I did get any salt on it, the next time I come out to the garage, all I'll have is a steering wheel frame and a bit of a seat left. So best avoid driving it in the winter. Future plans so far say get the alternator done, get the wheels done, and just use it and enjoy it. Do some shows with it. I'm not planning on spending major money on it just yet, because, you know, as many people you know, when it comes to painting a car and having things restored, they're off the road for quite a while, and I don't want that with this. I want to be able to enjoy it and get it out there so people can actually see and appreciate what an Alfa 90 is all about, because I think they're absolutely excellent. They sound awesome, they go like stink, and they're just rare and they're just quirky, and it's like driving a plane. So yeah, thanks everybody for liking Joseph's video and Matt's video of the car. They were both shot on the same morning, and stay tuned for some more another Alfa vlog, another Alfa 90 vlog, and may even go for a drive in it later. So I'll hook you on my camera mount so you can listen to some nice V6 engine. And but yeah, on a serious note, if anybody would consider taking on an Alfa 166, it's a full service history. It's recently had all the cam belt done, so basically it wants for nothing. I will put 12 months MOT on for the next buyer. So if anybody's interested, I'm after about £3 grand for it, but I'm negotiable, so hit me up. Thanks guys, see you soon.